Welcome to Cory Turner Talks Cars, and happy April Fool's Day. Do you say happy April Fool's Day? Or be warned it's April Fool's Day? Or caution, it's April Fool's Day? I'm not a big April Fool's Day fan, especially with all this going on right now. I can't take any more anything. So they made me think about, when I think about April Fool's Day, I always think about car shows, and I think about concept cars. And I remember being younger and going to car shows and being like, oh, that car's going to come out. I have to have that car. And then going to the dealer, years later to look at it and be like, no, that's not the car. The one at the car show was the car that I wanted. And so I always say that the car dealers are playing April Fools on us. Yes, they do things to show their styling techniques and where the future may hold for cars, and they're trying to get our interest up. And then when it comes to production, it's like, what is the cost of production? What can they do? What will the market buy? And I realize there's all of that involved. But if you love concept cars, you'd like the chance to see one of those actually make it. Now, a few did really, really good with that, and the concept car and the production car looked almost identical, but there are some not so much. So let's take a look at this real quick, and let's look at some concept cars that they didn't quite look like that when they went into production. First of all, let's start off right here. This is the concept car for the redesigned Ford Explorer. I'm like, that is pretty cool. That is a cool car. Had a lot of different elements, a lot of styling cues, a lot of things that I'm like, yeah, that looks really cool. How did it turn out when it came to market? Not quite the same. I'm not saying the Explorer is not a good looking truck. Don't get me wrong there. It absolutely is, but it didn't look like that. So I like the concept of that. I like the Explorer too. Like I say, don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on the Explorer, but it doesn't really look like what the concept came out with. All right, here, let's look at the next one. Oh, imagine that. Imagine if that was the Ford Mustang Mach 1. That completely slanted back windshield, that low roof line, that swooping back to the back of the car. That is killer right there. It has a lot of Italian design influences in, right? You can almost see some Aston Martin in there too, right? How did it turn out? Well, we kind of all know how the Mach 1 turned out. Still a great car. I think that's an excellent car. But it didn't quite look like the concept car. I gotta say, that concept car right there. The only thing about that concept car, it looks like three cars just sort of stuck together. It has a little bit of the GT look to it, has Mustang in the front, and then totally different in the roof line. I don't know how that would have done, but it sure doesn't look like that at all, right? All right, so let's keep moving along. How about this? How about the Pontiac GTO? They're bringing it back. They're bringing back the muscle car. It's gonna look amazing. This is it right here. And how did it turn out? Okay. I don't hate this. I actually think this is a great car. Let's be honest, this is a Holden. We just did an episode on a Holden not too long ago, talking about Holden after like 2021's not going to be making cars anymore. Holden was an Australia brand, right? So that's actually a rebadged Holden that came as the Pontiac GTO. Of course, this was as the financial crisis and all that was getting ready. It was just around the corner. We didn't know it totally at the time. And they rebadged it. They didn't have the money to come out and design a new car. So I like this Pontiac GTO. It's a killer car. It's a sleeper if you don't know about it. But it doesn't look like that. I really like that car right there. I think that one is super cool. All right, so what's up next from there? This is it right here. This is the Saturn Sky Concept car. Take a look at that little bad boy right there. Saturn, that was when they had the concept. That's what they were going to do. But did it look anything like that when it hit production? No. It looked like that right there. And I'll be totally honest with you, I am so thankful. Because I will take that one over that one. Don't get me wrong, that one's nice, but check it out. I thought the Saturn Sky, when that bad boy came out, man, that is a really cool car. I was actually working with a director here recently that has the Solis, the Pontiac version of that. I thought those were great cars. I thought those were more speed racer cars. So, and I always liked, when you're looking at it, the Saturn has that kind of that speed racer, the humps there behind the driver and the passenger. I thought those looked good. So that was one. I was happy it didn't look like the concept car. I think we did much better. Was there a concept car that you absolutely love that just didn't make it into production or totally changed changed when it made it into production, be sure to send that my way. I want to take a look at it. Maybe we'll do a show on it. We'll give you a shout out for sure. Thank you to all of you who have earned your license plates. We did a private video for just you guys on Saturday, sharing more stuff about the show and how we're doing and interacting. So thank you all so much. If you want to earn your license plate, go to CoryTurnerTalks.com and you can learn how. Remember to like, comment, and share. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be careful, it's April Fool's Day. And let's talk about cars tomorrow.